Yo, what's up, everybody? So, I know they've released a bunch of new content for Wilds, and I know I didn't cover it because I was coming home from work and I was just watching it, and I was way too tired to make videos for each one of the gameplay demos and new things they showed, but that's not what I'm making this video for. This video just spawned, like the idea of this just spawned just out of a conversation I was having in a group DM with the people I play Monster Hunter with regularly. And that is, why doesn't Monster Hunter have a guild slash social aspect beyond the, what are they called? Guild cards? Hunter cards? Because think about it. Imagine it was like, not that like Destiny is the greatest example, but imagine if it was like a Destiny clan or whatever, where if you hunt X amount of monsters and then they could be broken down into different categorizations, like Leviathans, Flying, Fanged, Brute, etc. Just have like increments of hunts you need to do to reach a threshold, and then at that threshold get, I don't know, like something minuscule, like, oh, if you hunt 50 Elder Dragons, you'll get 100 Mega Potions or something. Just so that, on top of, like, not having to do that shit at the farm, because let's be real, the beginning of the games are always really slow with, because you don't have access to all your farm. Well, at least in World and Rise you didn't. You had to, like, unlock those, and you had to progress quite far, and things like that. There are things that slow you down in the beginning. Or, you know, if you don't want to go that way because it would make it quote-unquote too easy, then make it so every time you meet one of those thresholds, like, oh, hunt 25 Fanged Wyverns or something, you'll get, I don't know, 10 silver eggs, because we all know money's a problem in Monster Hunter in the beginning when you start out. Whenever you start out, you hit a peak, then you plateau, and then you fall because everything gets way too expensive and you have to like grind, and there's no easy way to make money unless you start selling parts or like you repeat doing quests even though you have the stuff for it. Which I get, that's part of Monster Hunter. Like Monster Hunter is literally just a game to grind, do grinding and what have you. But I think it'd be really cool if they implemented a system like this, like something just to make it so it's worth playing with other people, and it opens up the whole social aspect, because they do that shit in WoW. They have guilds where I don't know the extent of it because I never played WoW, but they also have that in Final Fantasy 14 where it's a free company, and then you can, you know, raid with your free company, or in this case in Monster Hunter you can hunt with your guild, or you know, whatever you guys decide to do. I know there was Monster Hunter Online and Frontier, and I don't know if that implemented something like this, but if it did, I don't know about it because obviously I didn't play those games. But yeah, that was just something that struck my mind, and I thought it was weird because I feel like this game has always been a social game, I guess. Not in the sense of just like VR chat where you just go and socialize, but I mean there's people you recognize after a certain amount of time. Like in Monster Hunter Tri way back in the day, when I like 10 plus years ago, I used to write in my hunter description my like guild that I made with a couple of people I met randomly online. And that was the extent of that. But there was no actual official guild, you know, mechanic or functionality. Because I wasn't the only person who did that. I knew quite a few other people who did stuff like that. Oh, you know another game that has a system like this? COD. COD has like clans where you can be all in the same clan, and I forget what it is now because I haven't played COD in a while, but I know at some point you used to earn extra shit from, I think you had to download the app or something. I'm not saying you have to do all this for Monster Hunter, but like just something along those lines where you get bonuses for playing with people from the same clan slash guild slash whatever. And some people could argue like, oh, what are you gonna have friends? Then that'd be perfect. You go out, you help random people, and then they might invite you to the clan. It's a social aspect thing, again. So I don't know. I don't know if they've mentioned that they want to do something like this for Wilds, but if they haven't, I'm shocked they haven't. I think it'd be a really cool concept. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I guess one more thing would be like, if you've reached certain thresholds, like you do, let's say 1,000 hunts with people in your guild, and you can get like 20 heavy armor spheres or something. You know, just stuff that's just, in general, it'll cut down on like going out and having to mine to get those. Well, I don't remember how you get them now, but I think in Rise you had to do actual hunts to get heavy armor stones and such. But I'm still thinking about back in the day when I played Triode, you had to mine them and constantly do that over and over and over to get the upgrade components. But yeah, that's the video. If you think this is a cool idea, then leave a comment down below, and you know, if you have a better version of, because I only mentioned like Destiny, COD, and MMOs. So if there's another version of a guild system that you think is better and would fit this game more, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Adios.